Hello, my name is Dana Louise, and I'm an author of This Is Gonna Sound Weird. Thank you for joining me. Oh, you can find this on Barnes & Noble and Amazon and some other weird websites. You can find it. It's not that hard. I hope you get it. It would be a great controversial summertime read. You can share with your friends. Anyway, so I decided I'm going to read about 10 minutes of each chapter, and hopefully that'll interest you to read more. And then the last chapter I thought was chapter 8 or whatever, but it was chapter 9. Who knows? So this is chapter 10. Welcome, chapter 10. All right. So we're going to just dive right in. Gather round, everybody. So just so you know, I start my chapters off with a quote, a little quote or some music or something like that. And this quote is from Ben Rich, and he was the former head of Lockheed Skunk Works. Lockheed Skunk Works. You should look him up. And this is what this man has to say. We already have the means to travel among the stars, but these technologies are locked up in black projects, and it would take an act of God to ever get them out to benefit humanity. Anything you can imagine, we already know how to do it. Okay. Yeah, just sip on that tea. All right, here we go. Chapter 10. Who knew? In the second chapter, I briefly referred to this incident. If you know who either of these people were, or if you are somebody who remembers this, please get a hold of me. Twin Cities Today was a local weekday show hosted by Steve and Sharon Edelman in the mid-70s. Mom and I enjoyed the breezy break that aired right after I got home from school. Viewers called in at the end to comment about the topics of the day. Oh, I can't wait to try that hot dish recipe. One afternoon, things got really juicy. Chaos ensued. My jaw dropped. Food probably fell out of my mouth. It was perfectly perfect and yet completely unexpected. The show was about to wrap with the audience call-in part. Only 2 people made it onto the air that day. Mid-sentence, their voices were cut off. Something happened. Oddly enough, I was in on it too. I thought I was the only one. I assumed that the show filtered the callers before putting them on air. Did these guys both lie about what they were going to say? Either way, it was completely beautiful. Once again, I had dismissed what happened the night before by morning. So it's the end of the show. Steve and Sharon announced the telephone lines are ready to take the first caller. First caller, please. Hi, you're on the air. Their faces innocently beam at the camera. They had no idea what's about to hit them. The first caller comes on, sounding overly rushed and excited. Hey, did anyone see that spaceship over downtown last night? The hosts try to uphold their usual TV jocularity while giving each other the side-eye WFT look. They nervously chuckled and fidgeted in their seats. I leaned in. He went on to say, didn't anyone else see it? It flew right over Minneapolis. Click, and he was gone. Boop, ya done. Hung up on. Well, thanks for calling. Ha ha ha. Oh, my, next caller, please. As if on cue, the next dude backed up the first guy. Hi, yeah, I saw it too. It headed straight downtown with a couple of military vehicles trying to keep up with it. Did anybody see that? Nope. Boop. And with that, he was cut off too. The screen zipped straight into a commercial break without the usual, hey, thanks for watching, see you tomorrow type stuff. Nope. An unusually long stream of filler commercials took over until the next program started up. Flying into the kitchen, I tried to call the show myself. Phones hung on the wall back then. Man, I feel old repeating the lack of technology in my day. I wanted to talk to someone at the station and maybe get these guys' numbers. Seems like a reasonable request, but the line was busy. After an hour of dialing, I gave up. The next day, I tried again with no luck. I figured they wouldn't fork over the information anyway. Let's back up to what happened. In the middle of the night, I woke up. My eyeballs popped open. For some unknown reason, I obeyed a thought that had directed me to get out of bed and walk over to the window. I was drawn to it. The skyline glowed over the neighborhood trees. Then, guess what? A spaceship buzzed by, heading downtown. Strange lights illuminated the foreign disk. A helicopter could never do the same maneuvers, nor would they be allowed to fly so low and so close to the city limits. It would be especially dangerous to dodge between the buildings and power lines in the dark. This thing was much faster and way more nimble. Plus, the military was chasing it from below. Oh, yes, I saw what the callers saw. And I'm just going to stop it right there. There's a little bit more to that, but we'll just leave you hanging as like a dangling whatever. I don't know. Interest. I don't know. I'm babbling now. But anyway, so that was that chapter, and I hope you will stay tuned and listen to some more of them, and hopefully you'll buy my book or watch some of my YouTubes. I get into depth of my experiences there. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.